Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Tuesday, December 17. Got Taco Tuesday on PrizePicks. First one has been released, and we got Giannis points. Discounted from 30.5 down to 25.5. It is the final. It is the final cup game between the Bucks and the Thunder. Just be aware the Taco at 25.5, it could sell. I mean, he can still score 22 points, 24 points, have like 18 rebounds and 8 assists, and still call it a good game. So 25.5, I was hoping the talk will be at 24.5. It's the same as his Gavi at 25.5. People are expecting a high scoring game. Remember, it's a cup final. It could be a defensive game. So let's get started on the slip. But before that, recap of yesterday. The NFL slip was 305. Kalen Williams was a dud. If you took his Gabi at 174, you did cash. Same thing with Sam Darnold. The Gobbies are there. I know the payouts are not great, but you can still double up your money on some of these gobbies if you take them. The NBA slip was great, went 304. LaMelo Ball went minutes restriction, so it didn't cash his PRA. But 304 will take the profit. But let's get started today. Let's get started. First one I'm going to go with is Shai Alexander. Everything's in play for Shai Alexander. Obviously, the offense runs through him. For the Thunder, he should have a good game. If the Thunder win, obviously he's going to be possibly the MVP of the game. So for Shai, you have points, PRA, rebounds, RA, his assists, even his fantasy score, even though I think his fantasy score is a little bit inflated. It is at 53. Usually during this whole process, the past 2 weeks, it's been around 50, 51. It's up to 53, but there's so many other props you can take from him. His PRA is solid at 43.5. But I definitely like his gobbies the most, especially his PRA at 39.5. His rebounds and assists at 4.5 are also solid. So if you want to take some gobbies and pair it up with that taco, those are the best ones for Shai. But for Shai, we'll take his PRA here for this slip. Next one is Giannis. Obviously, he is a taco, and we'll be taking that. But once the second taco gets released, Giannis, pretty much everything is also in play. It's a little bit more inflated than Shai Alexander. So for Giannis, obviously for the Bucks, Giannis and Damian Lillard should be the highest scoring players. But for Giannis, almost likely to taking his rebounds at 12. His Gabi at 9.5 is also solid, but for him, I do like his rebounds probably the most. Second will probably be his fantasy score, even though it's all the way up to 57. Usually he's in the 56, 55.5 range. But obviously he has a ceiling of over 70 at 5 as well. But for Giannis, most likely his rebounds, we do have that push equity at 12, so I do like that a lot. I think it's going to get bumped to 12.5. If it gets bumped to 12.5, fade it and take his PRA instead. But for this, be taking his rebounds. If you're trying to pair it up with another taco, for taco number 2, you can take his rebounds Gabi. Next one is Lou Dort. And for him, I like his RA at 6. I think you get another platform for 5.5. So go to other platforms such like Sleeper and Underdog. You can get it at 5.5. Right here, you do have push equity. But I do like Dort for rebounds and assists at 6. Brings me up to next one is Hartenstein. For him, I do like his Gabi rebounds at 9.5. I also like his assists at 2.5. Definitely taking this on one of my Gabi slips. Not sure if I'm going to be doing a pair with the Taco 2 or 3. But for Zaya, I do like his Gabi assist at 2.5. Next one is Damian Lillard. And for Lillard, pretty much everything's in play as well. I do love his Gabi points at 19.5. He should have a good game. 23.5, definitely taking that on my slip. PRA is also in play. It's been getting bumped up and down. It was at 35.5 last night. This morning it was at 35. And right before this video started, it's up to 34.5. So it's been going up and down. So be aware of that. His points is probably best. It stayed the same. And one more I'd like to mention is actually a Gabi. Actually, 2 more I'd like to mention, and they're both Gabis. AJ Green points, you got to take it. If you're taking a Gabi slip, you got to take him. He's been averaging well over 6 points. Even if he's on minutes, he doesn't play his usual minutes, he should clear that line. He does shoot a lot of threes as well. So AJ Green, you got to have him. And you got to have Middleton's assist as well, which is at 2.5. His regular line at 4 is solid right now. I think he has some push equity, but I think you get him other platforms at either at 3.5 or 4.5. So you're getting some value on price picks right now. But right now I'm taking his Gobby at 2.5. Those are the two Gobbies that I like, along with Isaiah Hartenstein's assist. But you got to play the studs today. It's a cup game, final game. The studs will show up. I'm hoping they should show up. But Shai, Damian Lillard, Giannis, Dort, they are in play. You can sprinkle in Jalen Williams as well. But these guys should feed in this game. If you need any Gobbies, these two are the best. Not the best payouts, but they're pretty good Gobbies with their lines. Other than that, please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. I hope we have a good competitive game and not a blowout. If you're interested in the Discord, the link is in the description below. I will post my two-man on Twitter and Instagram. Not sure if that's going to be the pair with the taco. But other than that, have a great day and see you guys in the next one.